Ben. We know him as Benjamin Kirby Tennyson, the man who wields the Omnitrix, the top dog in his world, right? Because he possesses the ultimate celestial sapien known as Alien X. And as we all know, Ben's Omnitrix gives him the most powerful version of any alien that he becomes. So by default, you would automatically think that Ben is the strongest character in the entire show. By default, correct? Yeah, that sounds about right by default. So yeah, I would say Ben is top dog, right? Well, what if I told you that there was a character that a lot of people already knew had the potential to be stronger, but already has proven that if he wanted to, he could be way stronger than Ben at any given time. The character I'm talking about is clearly obvious: Kevin Ethan Levin. Which, shout out to E from our channel, but nah, not that Ethan. Kevin Ethan Levin. Kevin, from a young age, has always had the power to absorb the powers around him, like electricity, the ground, grass, all types of things, metal, and all these cool things, and absorb their powers. As he got older and Benton, Ultimate Alien, and Alien Force, and even Omniverse, we were able to see what kind of abilities he could really do when focusing really hard and well on what he could control. But what really put the icing on the cake for Kevin is when he first took power from the Omnitrix. And that is what the argument in this video is for. If Kevin took the power of the Omnitrix, would he always be stronger than Ben is kind of my main concept for this video. And the truth is, yes, Kevin proved at a young age that he is much weaker than Ben overall. Although yes, he can combine the powers of the aliens. Having all their powers makes him a much weaker person, except for his updated version in Alien Force, where when he takes Ben's, newly powered up Omnitrix and gets all their powers, it's kind of looks like that has just disappeared completely, and he can just use all the powers at one time, almost at full strength, kind of, because they don't really make any, sudden, notices that he's weaker with the powers or anything. It's very notable in the first series that is 100% the case, as Four Arms just kind of beats Kevin with all his powers at one time, which is kind of just sad when you think about it. But when new Kevin comes, Ben has to keep switching through aliens and aliens and aliens to even have a chance at beating him. So it's kind of really shown the difference. Now, of course, Ben would eventually beat him using Ultimate Echo and putting him down and then restoring him to normal. But if Ben took the time and really thought about it, if Kevin took the power of the Omnitrix, would he clearly be stronger than Ben? And my honest answer is yes. Because at the end of the day, if the show retconned the first show and then saying that he will, or maybe it's just more experience, is going to allow him to become even stronger than Ben if he has all the aliens, then I see why not. He was giving Ben tons and tons of trouble. Honestly, if it wasn't for Kevin seriously deep down not wanting to hurt anybody, he could have beat Ben. This isn't to say that Ben didn't officially beat him, but you gotta understand something. Ben does not have the ultimate forms anymore. So the reality of it is he can't just use those alien forms. Now, of course, he has access to Alien X, and so that becomes a big problem. But if Kevin took the Omnitrix, wouldn't he just have the powers of Alien X? Well, not necessarily, because the big truth is that he still wouldn't have the problem of thinking and what on and what not. But he would have the powers of things like Ghost Freak, because it's back in the Watch again, Big Chill, and a lot of other Ben's really crazy, powerful aliens. So I do think it would give him a good run for his money, if for nothing else. If you don't really believe it would make Kevin stronger or more powerful, that's on you. But yeah, I think it would definitely make Kevin the strongest character in the show. But if you don't believe that, then you could always just say it's Gwen and her Anodite form. Considering she thought she could beat the whole fleet of the Hybrid and just Alien Force. So yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, but that's kind of my whole point on this. If you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, next time, links in the description. Deuces.